Today's top stories at NBR. 2 Degrees majority owner adjusts 2021 guidance. Tourist operators could start to see a return of foreign visitors from early next year. TRANSPOWER deflects questions, and there's more coming right up. Kia ora and welcome to NBR Today, a wrap of the day's top business stories from the authority in New Zealand business news since 1970, nbr.co.nz. It's Wednesday, August 11th. I'm Paul Brennan. Thanks for joining us. ASB has reported a 34% increase in cash net profit on the back of significantly lower bad debt provisions as the economy continues to recover from COVID-19. The bank has delivered a cash net profit after tax of $1.295 billion for the year to June, up from $965 million in 2020. Joining NBR's Maria Slade was ASB CEO Victoria Short.
Our lending to Kiwi businesses increased by 9%, and that's in context of market lending that went backwards by 1.5%. So that's quite a big difference in our results. We've talked a lot about the home loan market too, of course, and so there we've seen an increase in 12% lending for home purposes, and that's in line with the market performance.
ASB CEO Victoria Short with Maria Slade there. 2 Degrees majority owner TRILOGY International Partners has adjusted its 2021 guidance upward as a result of stronger than expected performance and extension of service contracts. The Toronto Stock Exchange listed company, which holds a 73.2% stake in New Zealand telco 2 Degrees, issued an update to the market this morning showing its second quarter revenue to the end of June at US $157.6 million. The revised guidance means the company is now expecting an increase of between 6 and 8% in both its New Zealand service segment revenue and segment adjusted EBITDA from the 2020 figures of US $357 million and $111.4 million, respectively. Hotels and international tourist operators could start to see a return of foreign visitors from early next year if recommendations from an expert panel are adopted by the government. But the report by the Strategic COVID-19 Public Health Advisory Group makes clear the government should only start reopening borders in a carefully planned and phased way next year. It suggests the first people to come into the country quarantine-free could be fully vaccinated New Zealanders returning from short overseas trips. Even then, there are lots of ifs, buts and maybes about the report's recommendations. The group, chaired by Professor Sir David Skegg, said reopening the borders would not mean abandoning New Zealand's elimination strategy. Auckland robotics firm ROBOTICS has been acquired by San Francisco-based DRONEDEPLOY for an undisclosed sum. Co-founded by David Ings and Richard Stenier 4 years ago, ROBOTICS' cloud platform helps robotics companies commercialize their products quickly and for enterprises to connect, monitor and control autonomous robot fleets. The company was backed by Icehouse Ventures, which had a 54% stake, Sir Stephen Tyndall's K1W1 investment company, and the government-funded Aspire NZ Seed Fund. Until the sale to DRONEDEPLOY, the co-founders had both retained a 19.47% stake and in June told NBR they were in the midst of a capital raise. TransPower has deflected questions to the electricity industry's watchdog over whether the country's generators are at fault for causing Monday night's rolling and deliberate blackouts. But the national grid operator has said its job of meeting an all-time peak in demand at the start of the week would have been fine and dandy had every bit of generation been offered and ultimately dispatched. New Zealand's electricity generators were at pains on Tuesday to say all their available generation had been in play when Monday night's load hit a record high of 7,100 megawatts. The full details of those stories and more are at nbr.co.nz right now. Tomorrow at NBR, in this week's politics column, Brent Edwards says the Nats and the Greens have very different views on togetherness, while Maria Slade looks at a new counselling program for entrepreneurs. I'm Paul Brennan. I look forward to being with you again tomorrow around lunchtime for the morning's NBR trending stories. Then same time, same place, right here from 5:30 again tomorrow for another NBR Today.